Okay, we have banking question. Banking. C, D, E are three pipes that can fill a tank in 6 hours. After 2 hours, C is closed. D and E can fill the remaining part in 7 hours. How long will C take to fill the tank alone? C fills the tank. C, D, and E are the three pipes which are on for. See, they can fill the entire tank in 6 hours. So, after 2 hours, they are closed. So, in first 2 hours, see in 6 hours, if they can fill the tank completely, in 2 hours, one third of the work is done. Right? One third of the work is done in first 2 hours. So, the remaining work is 2/3, which is completed by D and E in 7 hours. Right? So D and E completed 2/3 of the work in 7 hours. That means they can complete whole work in X hours. Implies X is equal to 7 divided by 2 by 3 or 21 by 2, which is equal to 10 and half, or let's keep it as 21 by 2. So if D and E can fill the entire tank in 21 by 2 and C, D, E together they can fill it in 6 hours, let's see the efficiency of each. So efficiency of C alone is efficiency of C is equal to efficiency of C plus D plus E minus efficiency of D plus E, correct? So this is 1 by 6 minus, if they can complete it in 21 by 2, then the efficiency will be 2 by 21. So this is 21 minus 12 is 9 divided by 6 into 21. 3 2s are 3 3s are 3 1s are 3 7s are equal to 1 by 14. So efficiency of C is 1 by 14. That means C alone can fill this entire tank in 14 hours. So option C, 14 hours is the right answer. Okay, we have another banking question. S and T fill up a tank in 10 and 15 minutes respectively. When the waste pipe is open, they do the same in 18 minutes. That means what they are saying is when S, T and the waste pipe, all three are open, then the entire tank is filled in 18 minutes. How long will it take for the waste pipe to empty the entire tank? This is the question. Okay. There is a system. There are two pipes, S and T, and capacity of S is it can fill the entire tank in 10 minutes, and capacity of T is it can fill entire tank in 15 minutes. Okay, and there is a waste pipe. If this is on, then the entire tank is filled in 18 minutes. Okay, let's say this is C, but we do not know how much time it will take to empty the entire tank. Let's assume it is X minutes. Let's assume X minutes is the time this pipe C takes to empty the entire tank. Now, see, efficiency of S is what? It can fill the entire tank in 10 minutes. That means every minute it fills 1 by 10th of the tank. Correct? And T, the capacity of T is it can fill the entire tank in 15 minutes. That means every minute 1 by 15th of the tank is filled, right? And when C is also on, it empties 1 by x of the tank, because it can empty entire tank in x minutes. That means every minute it empties 1 by x of the tank. And when all three are working, the time is filled in 18 minutes. That means every minute 1 by 18th of the tank is filled. Then all three are working. Correct? Now let's find the value of x. Let's take x on the right hand side and let's bring 1 by 18 on the left hand side. Then we have 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15 minus 1 by 18 is equal to 1 by x. So let's take LCM of these three so that the calculation becomes easy. How do you calculate the LCM of 10, 15 and 18? 10, 15 and 18. Usually it is a multiple of 18. If you can find it easily, you can do it, or let's do it this way. 5 2s are 5 3s are, and let's keep 18 as is. Let's try with 3, 2, let's keep as is. 3 1s are 3 6 are. 6 2 are 12, 12 3s are 36, 36 5s are 15, 15 into 30, 30 into 6 is 180. So 180 will be the LCM. So what I will do is I will multiply this with 180 and divide that with 180. Okay, so what happens? We will get 18 plus 12 minus 10 divided by 180 is equal to 1 by x, which means 30 minus 20, 30 minus 10 is 20. 20 by 180 is 1 by 9. So if 1 by x is 1 by 9, the value of x is 9 minutes. So that means this pipe C can empty the entire tank in 9 minutes. So the right option is C, 9 hours. Sorry, 9. This should have been minutes, not hours. Minutes. Okay, we have another banking question here. A container takes 3.5 hours to get filled by a pipe. So there is one pipe and one container. With one container and a pipe, and it takes 3.5 hours to fill the pipe. Okay, and as there is a leak at the bottom, it will take half an hour extra to do the same. Since there is a leak here, let's say there is a leak here, because of which it takes half an hour extra. That means instead of filling that in 3.5 hours, it takes 4 hours to fill because of that leakage. Now, if the container is full, how long will it take to empty it? That means, let's say this takes x hours to empty it. Now we need to find this x hours. How to do it? Let's say this tap A is doing something and C is emptying it. So efficiency of A is what? 1 by 3.5, and C is doing 1 by x. A is filling the tank by 1 by 3.5 and C is emptying it by 1 by x, and the entire work is done, finished in 4 hours. So every hour 1/4 is getting filled. 1/4 of the tank is getting filled. So 3.5 is 7 by 2. So reverse is 2 by 7. So I'll take x to the right hand side and I'll bring this to the left hand side. So minus 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by x. So 8 minus 7 is 1 divided by 28 is equal to 1 by x. So the value of x is 28. So 28 hours. What? How long will it take to empty it completely? C will take 28 hours to empty it completely. After C is like that. Okay, we have SSC question now. Two pipes A and B can fill a cistern in 37.5 minutes and 45 minutes respectively. Both pipes are open. The cistern will be filled in just half an hour if the pipe B is turned off after. See what they are saying is this is a cistern and it has two pipes A and B. And the capacity of A is it can fill the entire tank in 37.5 minutes. And capacity of B is it can fill the entire tank in 45 minutes. Now what they are saying is both the pipes are on and the cistern will be filled in just half an hour. It will be filled in half an hour. What happened is this A is on all the time, but the B was turned off after some time, so that the cistern is filled in 30 minutes. If both are on, obviously it would take less than 30 minutes to fill the tank. That's why after some time they turn this off, so that this can fill in exactly 30 minutes. Now we need to find the time after which this was turned off. So how do we do it? See, what we realize in this question is this tank was on for entire 30 minutes. So let's see what part of the tank was filled with this, and for the remaining part we will see how much time it takes to fill that remaining part with that pipe. Okay, so what is the efficiency of this? A fills 37.5 means what? 75 by 2. So it fills 75 by 2 of the tank every minute, but it was on for 30 minutes, correct? That means what? 2 into 30 divided by 75. So 60 by 75 means 15 5s are 15 4s. So 4 by 5 of the tank was filled only by pipe A. The pipe A filled 4 by 5 of the tank. Only 1/5 of the tank was filled by B. Let's see how much time it will take to fill 1/5 of the tank. Only this fills only 1/5 of it. So let's see how much time it is required. So B can fill how much? It can fill entire tank in 45 minutes. That means every minute it fills 1/45 of the tank. But we only need 1/5 of the tank to be filled. See, it can fill 1/5. It can fill entire tank in 45 minutes. But we only need 1/5 of the tank to be filled by x minute. That means x is equal to 1/5 into 45. So 5 ones are 5 nines are. X is equal to 9 minutes. So in 9 minutes, if you turn this off, tank will be filled exactly 30 minutes. So option A is the right answer. We have an SSC question. A tank has a leak which can empty a full tank in 28 minutes. A tap is turned on which can fill 2.5 liters per minute. The tank now becomes empty in 42 minutes. What is the capacity of the tank? Okay, see there is a tank. It has a leak which can empty this, let's say C, which can empty the entire tank in 28 minutes. Now the tap A is turned on to fill the tank, and we don't know the capacity of the tank, but we know that it can fill 2.5 liters per minute. But we don't know how long it will take to fill the tank because we don't know the capacity of the tank. Now, how do we solve this? The tank now becomes, see, when this tank, when A and C are working together, then the tank is empty in 42 minutes. Okay. Normally we see it is full in some time, but now here it says it's empty in 42 minutes. See, the tap A is on. Let's say tap A can fill the tank in X minutes. Let's assume tap A has the capacity to fill the tank in X minutes. Then when the tap A is on, 1 by X of the tank is filled every minute, right? Minus this C is emptying the tank now. How much? Every minute it is emptying 1 by 28 of the tank. Correct? Which resulted in not filling up of the tank, but it's emptying the tank. Okay, so let me take this minus. The entire tank is emptied in 42 minutes. So 1 by 42 of the tank is emptied every minute. That's why I written minus. Please be careful about this sign. Since the final result is emptying of the tank, that's why I written minus on the right hand side. Alright, now let's see 28 minus x. Let's do this. Let's keep x here and take this on the right hand side. So 1 by x is equal to 1 by x is equal to, this goes to the right hand side, so it becomes positive 1 by 28 minus 1 by 42. So 42 minus 28. 42 minus 28 is equal to 48 divided by 28 into 42. So 14 ones are 42 is equal to 1 by 84. Okay, so what it says is this tank, this tap A can fill the entire tank in 84 minutes. Every minute it fills 2.5 liters, right? So the tank capacity should be what? 84 minutes. Every minute filled with 2.5. I'll write it as 5 by 2 for convenience. 2.5 liters 5 by 2 is equal to 2 ones are 2 fours are 2 twos are. So 42 into 5 is 210 liters. This is the capacity of the entire tank. 210. Option A is the right answer. Okay, we have another banking question here. Two pipes A and B can fill a tank in 15 minutes and 25 minutes respectively. Both pipes are open together and pipe B is closed 5 minutes before tank is filled completely. Calculate the total time required to fill the tank. See, the two pipes with pipe A and pipe B. Pipe A has the capacity to fill the entire tank in 15 minutes, and pipe B has the capacity to fill the entire tank in 25 minutes. Okay? And both pipes are open together, and pipe B is closed 5 minutes before the tank is filled completely. Calculate the total time required to fill the tank. See here, since we know the capacity of A and B, we can assume the capacity of the tank probably by taking LCM of that. Let's say 15 and 25. So we can assume it as 100. Let's assume the capacity of the tank is okay. Even 75 will do. 75 divisible by 15. So let's say the total capacity of the tank is 75. Then 75 liters. Then efficiency of A is what? 75 divided by 15 minutes, which means 5 liters. 5 liters every minute. And capacity of B is what? It can fill 75 liters in 25 minutes, which means every minute it fills 3 liters. Okay. So the B was turned off 5 minutes before the tank is filled completely. So calculate the total time required to fill the tank. See, A and B both work for almost entire time except for the last 5 minutes. Let's see what percentage of work is done in the last 5 minutes. See, last every minute it fills 3 liters. So last 5 minutes, okay, last 5 minutes is work only with by A. So every minute it fills 5 liters. So in last 5 minutes it would have filled 25 liters, which means 1/3 of the work is completed in last 5 minutes. So then in the remaining time, 2/3 of the work was completed. So 2/3 of work is 50 liters is completed by A plus B initially before B was turned off, 50 liters. So when they both are working, every minute they fill 8 liters and they have to fill 50 liters, is it? So 50 liters divided by 8. 8 ones are 8, 6, 48. So 2 is remaining. 2 divided by 8 or 1 by 4. 6, 1 by 4. So here A and B work for 6 1 by 4 hours. So 6 1 by 4 minutes plus 5 minutes was worked by A alone. So together it is 11 1 by 4 minutes. So option 1, 11 1 by 4 minutes. Okay, we have another banking question. Pipe P can fill the empty tank in 24 hours and pipe Q fill the same tank in 16 hours. How many hours is required to fill the whole tank if P and Q fill alternatively doing the work? P begins on the first hour. Okay. See, we have two pipes. Trying to fill the tank, but they are not working together. Like when P is working, Q is not working. If P is working first hour, then Q will be working second hour. The capacity of P is what? It can fill the entire tank given a chance in 24 hours. Similarly, Q can fill the entire tank in 16 hours if it's continuously on. But unfortunately, they are not on together. When P is on, Q is not working. So first hour if P is working, second hour Q will be working. So that way, how many hours is required to fill the entire tank is the question. Okay. See, 24 and 16 we have, right? Let's take LCM of this as the capacity of the tank. So 24 and 16 and 24. So it has to be multiple of 24. 24, 48. 48 is divisible by 68. Okay. Let's take 48 as a total. Or 48 liters is the capacity of the tank. Then P fills 1/24 of this 48 liters is filled in 24 hours. So that means every hour it fills 2 liters. Every hour it fills 2 liters, and Q similarly has the capacity to fill that 48 liters in 16 hours. That means every hour it fills 3 liters. Now this tank's capacity is 48 liters, right? 48 liters. So first hour if P is on, it fills 2 liters. Next when Q is on, it fills 3 liters. So let's say both are on. In one instance, that means 5 liters is filled. So 48 divided by 5. 48 divided by 5 is like 9 times 9 times. That means 2 instead of 9 is 18 times is 45. So when 18 times will fill 45, then still we have 3 more. So if P is on, so 19 and remaining is 1, that has to be filled by Q, so 1 by 3. So 90 1 by 3 hours is the right answer. See, I'll tell you how this is. See, first hour you get 2 liters, second hour 3, third hour 2, fourth hour 3, like that. I have grouped 5 18 for 9 times to get 18. Okay, and last we have 3 more letters, because now we filled 45 when we got 9 times this pair. We got 45, so another 3 is remaining. So next instance, after 9 instances of double, we have 18 hours completed. So when P fills 2, that becomes 19th hour, and we have remaining 1, which has to be filled by Q, and that fills 3 in 1 hour. So we will need 1/3 of that to be filled. So 19 plus 1 by 3, 19 1 by 3 hours is the right answer. Option B. Okay, we have another banking question here. P, Q, and R can fill the tank in 12, 16, and 24 minutes respectively. All three begin to fill the tank together, but P and Q left 3 and 4 minutes before filling the tank respectively. That means P left 3 minutes before filling the tank, and Q left 4 minutes before filling the tank. So, see, P, Q, and R, they started working together, but when the last 4 minutes were remaining, who left? When 4 was there, Q left. That means here P and R, they are working when Q left. And when 3 minutes was remaining, P left. That means only R was working. So last 3 minutes only R was working, and this 1 minute P and R, they work together, and P, Q, R work for rest of the time. We'll say X. Okay. Now 12, 16, and 24 is an individual capacity. Let's take LCM of that as the capacity of the tank. This is P with the capacity of 12 minutes, they can fill the entire tank. And let's say this is Q with the capacity of filling entire tank in 16 minutes. And R has the capacity to fill the entire tank in 24 minutes. Now we are taking LCM of these three, 12, 16, and 24. Obviously it has to be multiple of 24. 48, 16 3s are 12 4s are. So 48 can be the capacity of the entire tank. It's LCM. So if 48 liters is the capacity of the tank, then let's calculate the efficiency of P. P is equal to P fills 48 liters in 12 minutes. So every minute it fills 4 liters, right? And Q has the capacity of filling 48 liters in 16 minutes. So every minute it fills 3 liters. And R has the capacity to fill 48 liters in 24 minutes. That means every minute it fills 2 liters. So when all three are working together, they have the capacity to fill 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9 liters per minute. Okay. Here the total work to be done is 48, right? 48 liters. R worked for 3 minutes. R here work for 4 minutes in fact. So R work for 4 minutes. So 4 into 2 is 8. So R alone here did 8 liters of work, and P worked for only 1 hour, which means another 4 liters. So here 12 liters is filled in last 4 minutes. So remaining is how much? Remaining is 36 liters. 36 liters has to be filled by PQR in this X minutes. So 36 every minute they do how much? 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9. 9 ones are 9 fours. So this is 4 minutes. This 4 minutes plus 4 minutes. 8 minutes. So 8 minutes is the right answer. Okay, we have a bank equation. This very good question. Pipe A and B can fill an empty tank in 8 hours. Pipe B and C together can fill the same tank in 9 3 by 5 hours. Pipe A opened for first hour, pipe B opened for second hour, and pipe C opened for third hour. And this process is repeated until the tank is filled completely. How many hours is required to fill half of the tank if A is twice efficient as B? So now then we have 3 pipes. Pipe A, pipe B, and pipe C. The relationship between pipe A and B is what? A is twice efficient as B. See, in terms of efficiency, A is to B. A is twice efficient. Okay, 2 is to 1. In terms of efficiency, it is so, but in terms of time, it will be reversed. That means, if A is taking 1 hour, B would take 2 hours. Because the capacity of A is more, so it takes less time. Capacity of B is less, so it takes more time. Okay. Now A and B together they can fill the tank in 8 hours, right? So 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to 1 by 8. Efficiency of A plus efficiency of B is equal to 1 by 8. Now this is time, right? These are time. Like if A take the time taken by A minutes, then we write 1 by 8. So here I can replace B with 2 times A, because it takes 2 times of whatever time A takes. If A takes A minutes, then B takes 2 times A minutes. Or let's keep it. Let's say A takes X minutes, then it's 1 by X, and B will be taking 2 times of X. Less confusing. Okay, so let's see what's the value of X. 1x plus 2x is equal to 3 by 2 x is equal to 1 by 8. 2x, if I take it here, 8 is 24. So 2x is equal to 24, x is equal to 12. Okay. Now I got to know this can fill the entire tank in 12 hours. A can fill it in 12 hours. So B would take twice the time. Then B will take 24 hours. Now let's find out how much time does C take to fill this. So for that we have to see the second one. B and C together can fill the same tank in 9 by 3 hours. Okay. So B will take, B's efficiency is 1 by 24, we know, plus C's efficiency we do not know. Let's take it as maybe Y. So 1 by Y is equal to, it is filled in 9 3 by 5 hours. It means 1 by 9, 3 by 5. That means 9 into 5, 45, 48, 48 by 5. This can also be written as 5 by 48. Okay. Then 1 by y is equal to 1 by y is equal to 5 by 48 minus 1 by 24, which means 24 into 5 is 120. 120 minus 48 divided by 48 into 24, which means how much is this? 120 minus 48 is 72 divided by 48 into 24. So 12 2s are 12 6, 2 1s are 2 3s are 3 1s are 3 1s are 6. So 1 by 16. So 1 by y is equal to 1 by 16. That means C can fill the tank independently in 16 hours. Right? Now we know the individual capacity of all three taps, all three pipes. Now what we need to find? Let's take LCM of 12, 24 and 16 to know or to assume the capacity of the tank. So 12, 16 and 24. LCM of 12, 16 and 24 will be a multiple of 24, which is 48, because 48 is divisible by 16 as well as 48 is divisible by 12. Let's assume 48 is the capacity of the tank, 48 liters. Then if A can fill 48 liters of tank in 12 hours, that means A can fill every minute, it can fill how much? 12 4s are 48. So 4 liters per hour. A fills 4 liters per hour and B fills 48 by 24 is equal to 2 liters. 2 liters every hour. And C 48 by 16 is equal to 3 liters per hour. 3 liters per hour. Liters per hour. So A can fill 4 liters per hour, B can fill 2 liters per hour, and C can fill 3 liters per hour. Now what we need to find? The first hour A is on, so 4 liters is filled. How much we need to fill? We need to fill half of the tank. The full capacity is 48, so half of the tank is 24 liters. Let's start at 24. First A is on 4, then B is on 2, then C is on 3. Right? Again 4 is on, 2 is on, 3 is on. So 4, 2, 3, 6, 9. How many times before 24 we get 9? 9. We don't get 3 times. So 2 times is already done. How much is 9 plus 9? 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 plus 2 is 24. Yeah. So we've got 24 liters. So let's see how many hours it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hours is the